Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers, because we really, really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you're real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you, but I just want to fall on them, to show them devils you ain't nothing to play with. I raised mature enough to say the same shit. Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers, because we really, really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you're real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you, but I just want to fall on them, to show them devils you ain't nothing to play with. I raised mature enough to say the same shit. I know you asking for this change in your life, but ain't living it right, because you thug it at night. Your mama praying and your daddy did too. They gave you 5, but you only did 2. Now in your mind you be hearing voices. Should I go back in and make some better choices? Should I get a job or put on black forces? Go and hit the streets or take some college courses? But all you ever felt was pain. All you ever seen was rain. Got you thinking to yourself, man, this shit will never change. And all the pressure that you feel make you want to give it up. But you looking at your babies and you know that they enough. Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers, because we really, really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you're real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you, but I just want to fall on them, to show them devils you ain't nothing to play with. I raised mature enough to say the same shit. Dear Lord, I hope you hear my prayers, because we really, really need you down here. From all the pain that we going through, we know that you're real, so can you fall through? Father, have mercy when we call on you, but I just want to fall on them, to show them devils you ain't nothing to play with. I raised mature enough to say the same shit. Hey, all the shit that I done seen, man, I really needed help. Whole world filled with people, I was still by myself. Really on my grind, I was feeling for that wealth. Every day cutting corners, I was cheating on myself. Nigga busting at my melon, how the fuck I cheated death? Fucking with no rubber, I was playing with my health. Looking in the mirror, couldn't recognize myself. Heartbroken by a bitch, couldn't love nobody else. But when I heard the truth, them bitches left me by myself. And if you hear the pain, you should see it for yourself. Marching like a soldier, I was really for the death. One west till they buried me, couldn't be nobody else.
All right, clap it up. Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge, start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. Today is the Wednesday night law class. We're going to the law and answer your questions. We're going to history and answer your questions. We're going to the Bible and answer your questions. If you got a question, raise your hand. If you got a question in the chat, type it in. We can get to it. Today I want to talk about what's done in the dark is come to the light. I don't got to get into that right now. I can wait till later. But I do want to talk about it with everything that's going on with the government. With the government and everything that's happening, the judgment that the Lord is bringing onto this place is because there's been a lot of things done that has been hidden, that we haven't known about, and now it's starting to slowly come out. More people are starting to find out that they've always knew who we were. They've hid it. More and more people are finding out that it's just a lot of stuff that people didn't take serious. They should now take serious. Is the mic on in here? Right here. I'm talking about out in here.
That's for the YouTube.
Oh, it's for the YouTube?
You want this mic?
No. That's cool. They got a mic out there?
Oh.
Okay. So we're gonna, anybody got any questions in the room? Go ahead, sis. Plug that in.
My question is about like the different books. My question is about like the different books, like
All right, okay, when they found the Dead Sea Scrolls, they didn't find the Dead Sea Scrolls with Jasher in it. They didn't find it with Enoch in it. They didn't find it with the Book of Thomas. They didn't find those books in that book. So these books, now in the Bible there is mention of a book of Jasher. In the Bible there is mention of the book of Enoch, right? But the books we have now, we can't prove that they're the books of the past that we claim for them to be. At the beginning of the book of Jasher, it said, this is a book about what we think the book of Jasher is about. At the beginning of Enoch, it says, this is a book about what we think the book of Enoch would have said. So that makes it folklore. It's not real, right? So what we can prove that is actually the books is what we have. The Old Testament, the Apocrypha. The Apocrypha is the lost books. We can prove that the Apocrypha was in the Bible because when they found the Dead Sea Scrolls, they found the Bible with the Apocrypha and the New Testament. They did not find Jasher in that. They didn't find Enoch in that. So whoever wrote those books and they publishing them now, we can't prove who they are. We can't prove their validity. We don't know who the hell did that shit. All right? Anybody else? Go ahead.
So how do you know when you are? So how do you know when? How do you know the difference of being attacked or just going through a trial or spanking or asking?
Okay, attacked by what?
Demons.
Demons?
Yeah, I mean, like you just kind of like let me use myself as an example. Kind of like what I was going through when I was at the pastor. Because that really wasn't me. I know that wasn't me. Looking back, that wasn't me. Like who I know me.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that had to be something else.
Okay, well, demons attack your mind. Demons don't make you do anything. Demons get you to agree with them, right? So a demon has never lifted your hand and made you slap somebody. A demon has never got the weed and rolled it. You did it. The demon says to you, man, I want to get high. And then you say, yeah, I want to get high. So you smoke. The demon says, I'll slap the shit out of her. And then you say, yeah, I'm about to slap the shit out of her. And you agree with the voice. The demon doesn't make you do anything. So if you disagree with the voice, you won't do what the voice is telling you to do. So the demon has no control. It only gives suggestions. That's all they can do. He can suggest you to do a thing that's wrong. And it's up to you whether or not you're going to do it or not. So the demons really have no power. So the only thing that can be attacked in this situation is what? Your mind. So you got to guard your mind at all costs. Because every thought, everything, every action of your life has been something you agreed to do. Everything. You're not going to be able to stand before the Lord and blame a demon for your actions. You're not going to be able to say, Lord, the demon made me do it. No, the demon suggested it. That's why peer pressure is not an excuse for your children to act up at school. Everybody else was doing it, so it's not an excuse. I didn't raise you to act like everybody else. That's the same thing you're going to have to do with the demon. You are going to have to fight the voice in your mind that goes against what you know is right. So you come to class to learn what? What's right. Why?
For me to live
On topic. And use the mic. Why do you come to class? You come to class to learn what's right. Why?
That's to stay on course, so the shady stuff won't come to light.
No? Sis?
You have to relearn basically your whole life has been a lie. You have to unlearn that. You have to wash your brain.
Yes. So you come to class to learn to do what?
Unlearn habits.
Yes. What else? You come to class to learn so that you can do what? Give them a hand. You come to class to learn so you can fight the demons in your mind that's talking to you. Give me Ephesians 6:12. Now this scripture will make more sense to you. You've heard it so many times, but now it'll make sense. Because it's not that girl that's pissing you off that make you want to act up. It's not her. It's not, oh, I got to do this because now you're going to understand what your battle is actually. Read what you got.
This is the book of Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against
Principalities,
against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
The spiritual wickedness in high places is what? The thing in your mind, right? Somebody look up what a principality is. What's a principality?
State ruled by a prince.
A state ruled by a prince. Keep going.
Verse 13.
No. A state ruled by a prince. So what's a state ruled by a prince? What does that mean? Your chair. What's a state ruled by a prince? That is a government. You're not fighting against flesh and blood. You're fighting against a system. Principalities, rulers of darkness in high places. Who puts these thoughts in your mind? Your government. Your government makes you feel the way you feel about your man having another wife. Your government makes you feel the way you feel about adultery and abortions and homosexuality. They allow it, which gives you the strength to say, I want it. That's what you're fighting against. You're not just fighting against Shaniqua. Shaniqua is acting out the way of the government. What is the number one reason for robbery in the hood? Why do people steal? Why do they steal? Do they steal because they just want to? Why do they steal?
And honestly, looking at Lil Baby and Boosie and all them talking about, stuff that they do to get their money there so that they can live like they do.
So they can get money. People steal because they're hungry. They thirsty. They want clothes and food, and they want to live like the people at the top. And they can't. So they rob. Whose fault is that? The government's. That's the people at the top fault. You see what I'm saying? It's bigger than you hate your mama. You and your daddy don't get along. It's way bigger than that. That is what The demon is telling you the problem is. But there is a full social system that you are fighting against. The TV is programming you how to think. It's in the air. Everywhere you look, it's in the music. The music is telling you, I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Now, where is TLC at? They rich? Where they sitting at? In the passenger side of their best friend ride. TLC is poor. They stay with their mama. But they don't want no scrub. So guess what? They out teaching you, I don't want no scrub. I don't want nobody that can't do this. While they the whole time, their whole life, they've been poor. What? Beyonce say, bills, bills, bills. Can you pay my telephone bill? All of that. I'm a survivor. All that. Jay-Z cheat on her. Did she leave him? No, she stayed with Jay-Z. But she taught you, leave your man if he ain't paying them bills. The air is teaching you how to think in your house. The principalities, the people you look up to. So you're not fighting flesh. You're fighting a system that's in the air. Go ahead.
We got a question in the chat.
On the same topic?
Kind of about demons.
Okay, go ahead.
This young man, Terrence, he says, like yourself, I made. My question is based off the decisions of demons. Is it really possible to become possessed by demons or bad spirits?
Absolutely. You are fully going to be possessed by a demon when you what with a demon? No.
When you agree with what it's
Give her a hand. When you agree. That's the bridge. You got a bridge. You got a bridge like this. The bridge is up. The demon says, I'm going to go sleep with a white woman. You say, hell no. Or you say, hell yeah. The demon is like, yeah, let me get up in there. Let me come on in. And now the demon comes in. And now the demon is searching. That's a good one right there. And then now you and the demon is talking to each other. No, not that one. Let me say, oh, that one right there. Yeah. Now you and him agree. The demon gonna give you all the riz, all the game. You finna walk up to the demon and say, yeah, walk up to the white woman. Hey, how you doing, little mama? And then you gonna sleep with that white woman, and then the demon's gonna do this. He gonna jump right off you. And you're gonna be left with the shame alone. And he gonna be like, you gonna get it. You filthy, dirty, nasty, evil hypocrite. Oh my God, you don't deserve a crown. Christ is gonna kill you. And now you're like, oh my God, what have I done? I'm so evil. Oh my goodness. Now the demon is laughing at you. He convinced you to do it. People do this all the time. People shoot people. Bow. As soon as they get through shooting, the demon leave. Now they scared. They was sauced up. They was mad. They was ready. You got all the adrenaline to rob the store. You go in the store, you rob the store, now you're paranoid. But now everybody you see, you think they know you the robber. That's what you do. Every time you do something, the demon gasses you up because he is the one in your mind that's the adrenaline. He's your adrenaline rush. Him. Yeah, this is a good idea. This gonna make sense. I gotta do it for my family. I gotta take care. I gotta pay the bills. He convinced you. That's him. You're like, yeah, I agree. You go do it. As soon as you do it, remorse. Oh my God, what am I doing? As soon as you light that blunt, you smoke that weed, you hit that weed, you be like, oh my God, what am I doing? The demon leave. Now you high, and you sitting there high. You can't even be high because you so paranoid about being high. You just like, I'm about to die. That's it. Lord, he about to take me right now. I know better. That's how the demon works. The demon convinces you in your mind that what you're doing is not a big thing. So you come to class to do what? Read the next verse.
Come. Verse 13. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
Wherefore, take unto you half of the truth. What it say? Take on the you what?
Take unto you the whole armor
Some
of
of the
God.
armor.
The whole armor of
Yikes.
God.
See, that's hard. You know what the whole armor of God is?
All of his
You right. All of his what? Mm-mm.
laws.
All of his laws, his statutes, and his commandments. Give me my hand. All of it. See, a lot of people, they take what they accept. That's what happened with the law. People accept certain things about the Bible, but not all the things about the Bible. So now when the fight comes, you're not fully equipped because you only agree with this part publicly. See what I'm saying? So now when the demon comes up and attacks you, you can't fully fight him because you can't fully accept the whole armor. So what? You got a breastplate on, but you got no helmet. Your head is wide open. But your emotions and your feelings is you got that covered up, protecting them. But the demon is got free game in your head because you got no helmet on. So you got a Bible in your hand, you got a sword, you got a breastplate, no helmet, no shield, no boots. So you're not walking in the truth. You got a Bible in your hand, but you're not using it for your mind. So you're just guarding your chest with the Bible. But you got no shield to protect you because you're not taking the whole armor. That's the problem. The only way you're going to be able to fully protect yourself is you're going to have to fully be covered. He's not going to be able to penetrate your mind, your heart, your walk, and now you're going to use your sword and your shield to defend yourself. You're going to be able to pull the scripture and know that the scripture is working because I know what's right and what's wrong. I know that you're attacking me through my mind. The question was, how do you know if you're being attacked? You are always going to be attacked in the same place. That's what you know. The attack is never going to come from nowhere else. Every time you lose a job, where the first place you get attacked at? Huh? In your home. You're going to always get attacked in the same place. The attack will never change. When you lose your job, where are you going to be attacked at? Laquan.
Your mind.
What's going to happen in your mind?
Fear. Fear of losing everything.
That's it. When your husband gets another wife, where are you going to be attacked at? In your emotions? What's going to be attacked? Your mind. What are you going to think? You on the mic?
You're gonna think that you don't matter anymore, and he don't love you anymore, and that's why he got a new rib.
Right.
And then it's about
Right. When somebody dies in your family, where are you going to be attacked at? What are you going to think?
They gone forever.
And what?
They gonna have to see again.
And what about your life?
Can't live without it.
You can't live without them. That's where the battle is going to always be. Now, if you think about everything, your car breakdown, every single thing is you looking at the circumstance. You're looking at a broken car. You're looking at a marriage. You're looking at somebody that you love that passed away. But the battle is going on here. What am I going to do now? What am I thinking? How am I supposed to feel? How all of that is encompassed in the Bible. The Bible tells you when you lose somebody, you mourn them for a season and then you move on with your life because you are the living. And you know that one day you're going to die too. And so you have to live while you are alive. There's nothing wrong with mourning the dead, but it's something wrong with mourning the dead every 30 days. Because now you are feeling guilty for being alive. And you can't live like that. You have to learn what's right and what's wrong in order to keep your mind together. The most important thing that you have is your mind. That's the playing ground. That's the battlefield. The battlefield is here. It ain't out here. It's here. So you got to protect it from the music. You got to hear the music and not let it penetrate your brain. You got to watch the show and not let it penetrate what you think is right and wrong. You have to hear the laws of the land and know that the laws of God are different than the laws of the land. It's all here. That's how you fight demons. If you let this out here penetrate this, you're going to lose. You're going to be depressed. You're going to have anxiety. You're going to have depression. You're going to have all type of illnesses come upon you because fear is going to overtake you. And there is no fear in righteousness. You don't have nothing to be afraid of when you know the Lord on your side. No matter what it looks like out here, you know that you ain't doing nothing wrong, so you don't fear what you see. That's what Job did. Job knew he wasn't doing nothing wrong, so he just said, it must be me. It just must be something, it's just something wrong with me. It ain't the Lord, it's me. That's what you got to do. You got to fight this internally. All right? Any more questions? Go ahead.
I got a question on how to basically expose the lies of different religions like Catholicism, Christianity, Judaism, Islam, stuff like that. And just how to cut it basically because they want to say all the time that we're wrong about what we're teaching, but they can never exclude anything that we do. So I want to learn like ways to cut it.
Okay, the best way to cut somebody in another religion is to make them prove that they're right. You think you got to prove it. No, we don't have the burden of proof. They do. How long has Christianity been teaching Christianity? Huh? Forever, right? Okay, show me the Christian family that works. Show me the example of the Christian family that shows you how Christians are supposed to live. Show me the community of Christians. Show me the ghetto full of Christians that's not full of murderers, thieves, robbers. Show me that community. Show me a prison full of Israelites that teach Israelite doctrine. Show me that. Show me a prison that's not full of Christians and Muslims. What did Christ say? Give me that scripture, Naquan. You know a tree. Let's look at that right there. Get that scripture for me when he get it. What we got? Where is it at?
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 16.
Hold up, let's get there.
Okay.
Matthew chapter 7, verse what?
Verse 16.
Matthew 7 and 16. Go ahead, read that.
Okay. Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles?
Go ahead.
Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt
Stop.
tree.
Every good tree, this is how you cut them right here. If it's a good tree, what is it going to bring forth? Young man,
Fruit.
what kind of fruit? Read it. You read that scripture. It's your question. Yeah.
Uh, uh, even even good fruit.
Huh? No, read the scripture.
Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit.
So if Christianity was good, then what would they bring?
Good fruit. So
If Islam was good, what would they bring?
good fruit.
If the Kemet Egyptologists were good, they would bring forth what?
Good fruit.
All right, now tell them, show me your good fruit. Where is it at? Is it Tookie Williams? Is that your good fruit? You're a Christian. The Suge Knight? Is it Puff Diddy? Puff Diddy Daddy? Is that the good fruit? Who is it? Where's your good fruit? Is it TD Jakes? Is it the swallowing? Hold on one second. Lord Christ, don't teach your class. Everything good? How am I like it? Is it them? No. Because every good tree bringing forth what?
Good fruit.
Well, what else?
But a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit.
But a what tree?
But a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit.
What do they look like to us? What do they look like to us? What kind of tree are they to us in our eyes?
Corrupt.
Corrupt. So why do you have to try to prove something to them? They should prove to you that they're good trees. They need to be telling you, did you see this? Did you see when we did this? Did you see that? They need to be trying to break it down to you. You need to understand it because Christ called them corrupt. Keep going.
Verse 18. A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit.
Read that again.
A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit.
No, everybody ain't good. Read it again.
A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit.
A good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit. So if this tree is actually good, it won't bear anything evil. Keep going.
Neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit.
That's why it's so important that you are not a hypocrite. That's why it's so important that we live up to the standard that we talk about. Because now, if we don't, we make this tree look corrupt. And now people won't ever have a place to come to get cleaned up because they're going to look at you. You're the fruit. You're the fruit of this labor, of this tree. And you're going to make it look like I can't go over there because look at them. Look at his marriage. Look at his relationship with his wife. Nah, I can't go over there. Oh, look at how they treat their kids. Oh, no, these people, they don't even take care of their kids. What they say about us? We beat women. We all broke. We don't have jobs. What else? What is the stereotype that they say about us? We all some dogs. All we want is multiple wives. We always angry. We racist. We hate everybody. They say all these things about us. And if you live the way that they live, then they're going to be right. Because they are corrupt. So you don't have to, hey, listen now, you don't have to open your Bible. Ask them to prove that they're right. What book does the Muslims use to teach Islam? Say it again? The Quran? Get them back to the Quran. What book does the Muslims use to teach Islam?
The Bible.
The what?
The Bible.
The Bible. Have you ever heard, what's his name? Louis Farrakhan say, Second Surah says that, no. Louis Farrakhan says, the prophet Elijah said, the prophet Ezekiel said, why? Why is he talking about the Bible if he believes in Islam? because the Bible is the book where the truth is. Islam ain't. Tell a Muslim to open the Quran and prove his point. Tell a Christian to show you in the Bible where God loved everybody. And all you got to do is say, Christian, if God loves everybody, why did he flood the earth and kill everybody? If God loves everybody, why did he kill the firstborn of the Egyptians? And now we celebrate it every year to this day, and it's called the Passover. Why would he do that if he loved them? Just ask him that. And then you stop talking after that and make them open their book and prove it. You don't have the burden of proof. They do. Because they are corrupt trees. Their marriages don't work in their houses. Ours do. It's sisters right now that wanna be free from a marriage. They come to me and say, I don't want to be in this marriage no more. I'm done. And you know what I say? You can't leave him, sis. It's your husband forever. In the school. Sister, in the school, I want to be free. Salakia. Can't be. You know what? We make you an adult in here. We make you serious about sex. Sex is serious. You can't act like sex is just something you do when you're horny. Because then you live your life like a child. Give me that. Give me 1 Corinthians 13. You're gonna get your rod gonna get hard every day out. Them boxes, they gonna get wet every day, sis. It's lock it. So just because your rod get hard and you get a little moist, that doesn't mean you're supposed to use it for whoever's close. It ain't that, but you know who teaches you that? The air. The principality and rulers of darkness. Everybody in the world teaches you to just use it. I seen this sister on the internet say, all my bodies that I get on video, they don't count. The only bodies that count is the ones from my relationships. And I only got 4 bodies. But the ones from videos, they don't count. Yikes. Read what you got.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 13, verse 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man.
See, when you was in the world, you was a child. You thought as a child, you understood as a child, you just act like a child. That's why everybody want to turn up. I just want to go turn up. That's why life is about the weekend, getting high, getting drunk, and having fun. Whatever that fun may be. Girl on girl, boy on boy, fun. Whatever you deem is fun. 4 boys, 1 girl, 4 girls, 1 boy. Whatever is fun, that's what people doing. That's what children do. And see, right now, there is something that's in the earth right now to where they are pushing this abortion. Pushing abortion. And everybody is abortion, right? But let me ask you a question. Is the man allowed to say he doesn't want the baby? You're allowed to kill the baby. But when you decide to have the baby, can the man say, I don't want to be in the baby's life? No. He got to pay child support. What's the punishment for a woman when she decides to keep it? Nothing. There is no stipulations on a woman. The only person that gets some type of stipulations or punishment that he should have to think about his actions is the man. That's childish. And that doesn't teach women to be serious about sex because they have plan Bs. They have the abortion clinic that can righten their childish ways. There's nothing for a man. If a woman says, hey, I'm done. I want to keep the baby. The man can't say, well, I don't want it. Like a woman can. It's like saying, it's more evil for a man to not want to be in the child's life than it is for a woman to kill the baby. Killing the baby is not evil, but a man not being in the baby's life is evil. That's what the air says. That's what the principalities, the rulers of darkness say. When you was a child, you spake as a child, you thought as a child, you understood as a child. But what?
When I became a man.
When you became a what?
A man.
When you became a what?
A man.
Keep going.
I put away childish things.
Now it's time to stop playing. It's time to put away the childish things. It's time for us to become serious. So what you're trying to understand is, how do you cut a Christian? Christians cut themselves with their lifestyle. There's no Bible needed to cut a Christian. Just say this. You believe in the Bible? Read pork. Why? You believe in the Bible? Do you celebrate Christmas? Why? You believe in the Bible? Do you believe a man only has to be with one wife? Well, why did Jacob have 4? And why are the other children that's from the other wives, why are they not bastards? What you're going to do is show them they're the hypocrites, not you. All right? Any other questions? We got anything online? Nothing? Go up to verse 1.
Heavy class.
Hmm?
Heavy class up to there too.
13 and 1. Read that.
This is in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1. No, I speak with the tongues of men and of angels.
This is important for brothers in the school and sisters in the school. Though you in here learning Hebrew, speaking with the tongues of men and angels, and have what?
And have not charity.
And have not what?
Charity.
Uh-huh.
I am become as sounding brass or a tinkling
Symbol. Let me tell you something. You coming in here learning Hebrew, you learning the Bible, you learning the history of the Bible, but you don't love one another. You don't have brotherhood and sisterhood. You're just making a bunch of noise. You're like a cymbal tingling, a crashing cymbal. Why? Because you're a hypocrite. You coming in here talking about Yahweh Shema, Lathabashim, Yahweh Shah, Abanawa, Shabashamayim, Kodash, Hayashim, Kayahawa. All that. And you look at the sister and be like, I can't stand this sister. She get on my nerves. You just making noise in the truth. Keep going.
Verse 2. And know I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge. And know I have all faith so that I can remove mountains. And have not charity, I have nothing.
And then you officers, you coming in the truth, and you got the gift of prophecy. You understand all of the breakdowns of the book of Revelations. You got all the understanding of the prophecies and the mysteries in the Bible and all the knowledge. And you got all the faith, but you don't got no brotherhood. You hate your brothers. Then you nothing. The truth ain't about how you look. The truth ain't about how you dress. The truth ain't about getting a lot of friends. The truth is about righteousness. Your life, none of your life has been about righteousness. All of your life has been about money, sex, pleasure, lust, and just whatever you want. None of it has been about being righteous. In here, it is. You can be a poor man in here and be at the top if you're righteous. Your whole life has been about how much social status you could achieve, how much money you could achieve. Not in here. You could be a nobody and be somebody at the top. because you're clean. But if you can have all of the gifts of understanding and hate your brother, you ain't shit. Keep going.
Come on, verse 3. And lo, I bestow all my goods to feed the poor. And lo, I give my body to be burned. And have not charity, it profits me nothing.
All the charity, your food drives, clothes drives, giving out your clothes and all that. No brotherhood, it don't benefit you at all. Keep going.
Come on, verse 4. Charity suffered long.
No, charity is always happy.
Charity suffered long.
Charity does what?
Suffered long.
What is that second word?
Suffered.
Charity suffers for a short time,
Long.
long. We're going to find out what real love is today. Charity suffers long. And while it suffers, it's what?
And it's kind.
It stays kind. Keep going.
Come. Charity envieth not.
Mm.
Charity
Vaunted.
vaunteth not itself. Is not puffed up.
Charity suffers for a long time and it stays kind. And it doesn't envy. And it doesn't vaunt itself. Like puff itself up. Oh, I'm this, I'm that. Keep going.
Verse 5. Doth not behave itself unseemly.
It has discipline. Charity has discipline. It doesn't behave itself unseemly. Keep going.
Seeketh not her own. Is not easily provoked. Thinketh no evil.
Charity is not selfish. It doesn't seek its own. It helps. And it's not easily provoked. It's not easily angered because it suffers for a long time. And it thinks no evil. See, this is the problem with the community. This is why they can't come to you and ask you, well, how do you know the Israelites is true? Because we teach this. Christian church don't teach this. The church is full of hate, contention, envy, strife, murder, all of that. Because their thoughts are evil. Keep going.
Verse 6. Rejoiceth not in iniquity.
Charity, brotherhood, love doesn't rejoice in sin. People in the world rejoice in sin. People in the world rejoice. They have divorce parties. You getting a divorce, girl? Girl, we gonna turn up. We gonna have fun. Girl, you getting set. You are back on the market. That's what they say. For men, they say, oh man, hey man, you selling that work. You got that work. We finna go to the strip club. We finna turn up. Straight up, man. My nigga just hit a meal. Meal ticket. He selling big bricks, big pounds. Man, we finna turn up. That ain't what real love do. Somebody that love you will look at you with all that money and say, "Yeah, man, Lord be with you out." Because I know the Lord is gonna kill you for acting this way and doing these things. I know the Lord is gonna destroy you because of your behavior. And I'm not happy about it. Keep going.
Come on. But rejoicing in the truth.
What do people that really love you rejoice about?
In the truth.
People that really love you rejoice at your anniversary when you've been together for 20 years and they know that y'all should have left each other 20 years ago. Right after the wedding. Right after the wedding, you had every reason to leave this nigga. And y'all stuck through it. Man, we so proud of you. Man, we love you. Man, you stopped selling drugs? After all that money you was getting? And you threw the drugs in the trash when you heard the truth? Man, Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh. You stayed with him after he got another wife? Sis, that is righteous. Oh my God, you all that we rejoice in the things that the people in the world frown upon. Keep going.
1 7. Beareth all things. Believe
Stop. Bear some things.
all things.
Most things.
All things.
What does that mean? Bear all things. Put up with it. Yeah, it's hard. You're going through some, it's not comfortable. Your feelings hurt. Yeah, you got to cry. Bear it all things. What else?
Believeth all things.
Mm-hmm.
Hopeth all things.
Mm-hmm.
Endureth all things.
Keep going.
Verse 8. Charity never fails.
But
Charity,
the love and the brotherhood don't fail. If you bear it all things, believe all things, have hope in all things, and endure through all things, the brotherhood and the love will never fail you. Never. This right here is endorsed by Yahweh Shai, by the Lord and Christ. The Lord got his name on this. Yeah, it's going to be hard. Yeah, you're going to suffer. Yeah, you're going to cry. Yeah, you're going to be mad. Yeah, you're going to want to leave her. You're going to want to leave him. Yeah, you're going to not want to be around the brothers. Yeah, you're going to have a reason to not want to. I don't want to come around. Yeah, you're going to go through all that. Because this is a regular family. The only difference is we live by this. They live by that. Whatever that is out there in the world, we live by what the scriptures actually say. That's what we got. We got a real structure. Keep going.
Come on. But whether there be prophecies, they shall fail. Whether there be tongues, they shall cease. Whether there be knowledge, it shall vanish away.
Everything that you look up to, those things could fail. A brother could say this is gonna happen, it don't happen. A brother could say, this language, we speak in this language, that could stop. Latin is a dead language. Languages don't last forever. What else? The knowledge. MP hit your cell phone done. Your car done. The internet is done. We walking. We back to the 1500s. Left boost to the plow. The knowledge can vanish away. Keep going.
Come on, verse 9. For we know in part and we prophesy in part.
We know in part and we prophesy in part. What do we know? We know that Christ is coming back. When? I don't know. But we know he's coming. We know the Lord is about to bring war. When is the war going to start? I don't know, but it's about to start. We know in part and we prophesy in part. Fake Israelites use this scripture to say we all got the truth because you got a part of the truth. He got a part of the truth. We got a part of the truth. This, you stupid dummy. This ain't about that. This ain't about nobody else. This is about the niggas in the truth. We said the plague was going to come. It was like, when the plague going to come? It was like, we don't know. The plague hit 2020. We knew in part and we prophesied in part. Go ahead.
Verse 10. But when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part shall be done away.
And when is Christ coming back? Anybody know? We don't know. We prophesied in part. But when Christ comes, when that which is perfect is come, then that which is in part, the thing we didn't know, now we're going to know. We said the plague was going to come. When? We don't know. It hit 2020. Now, I can say the plague came in 2020. Now it's done away. I know when it is. Now I can tell you. Whenever Christ comes, then we'll be able to say, we said Christ was going to come, and he came on this day. We never lied to you. Keep going.
Verse 11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
Go ahead.
Verse 12. For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then shall I know even as also I am known.
We looking through a glass darkly. We looking for the events to come, but we can't see it clearly. We don't know when it's going to come. We see through a glass darkly, but face to face when it happens. Now I know when it happens, even as also I am known. Now I know because it's here. Even though I knew, I didn't know because I was waiting on it to come, and now it came. Now I know. Keep going.
Verse 13. And now abideth faith, hope, charity, these three, but the greatest of these is charity.
Now, this is what you hold on to. You hold on to your faith. You hold on to your hope that one day everything will be okay. And you hold on to your brotherhood. But the greatest of all of these is the love and the brotherhood that we got for each other. That's the most important thing that we got. The love and the brotherhood. So, what am I trying to tell you? That the prophets of the Lord know what's going on. We know what's going on. We may not be able to tell you exactly when. We may not be able to tell you it's going to happen at this time, at this day, at this, that. But we know. We see through you. A lot of people be thinking that they can hide things from us and we don't know what's going on. We know. We're just not saying nothing. We're not infringing on your privacy. But we know what's going on. We see you. I guarantee you. Listen, I really wish I could just say it, but we know. Like, brothers and sisters, you think the generals are sitting in front of you and not looking through you and seeing this brother has a weed problem. This sister has an alcohol problem. This man beats his wife. This wife beats her husband. They are having a problem. They just got through arguing before they came in here. This young man is married. This young sister is a hoe. You think we can't tell? Just because we don't say nothing, that don't mean we don't know it. We're just allowing you to be righteous enough to tell the truth. That's it. Let me show you. Let me tell you how we know. Give me Luke. Luke 12:2. Let me help you understand something. Do you know that black people have not been the Jews for a very long time? And do you know that now black people know that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the Israelites according to the Bible? Do you know that was hidden from us for a long time? And now we know we're those people, right? Well, you think everything else ain't gonna be uncovered too? If something that was hidden for thousands of years has been uncovered, do you think your little secrets are not going to be uncovered? If you do, you are insane. Read verse 1.
This is book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 1. In the meantime, when there were gathered together an innumerable multitude of people, and so much that they trode one upon another, he began to say unto the disciples first of all, beware ye of the leaven of the Pharisees.
He said there was so many people that was listening to Christ. They was on top of each other. They was stacked up. It was crowded. That's what he said. And while they was all crowded in the room, he said, beware of the lies of the Pharisees. Keep going. Which is hypocrisy. Keep going.
Verse 2. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed.
Read that again.
For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed.
A lot of people think that the things that they do in the dark don't come to light. There is nothing uncovered that will not be revealed. We see through you. It's not hard because we know your demon. Because the demon is the same. The demon is going to always attack you where? In your mind. And your mind is going to always tell you to do what to your sin? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Fulfill it, yeah. And after you fulfill it, then what do? You know. Y'all know. Once you commit the sin, what's the very next thing to do? Tell everybody, Salakia, I sinned. What do? No. Mm-mm. You don't feel bad first. You hide it. It's the first thing you do. First thing you do is say, oh, damn, I could get in trouble. Let me hide this. Let me tell you something. Read that again.
Come. For there is nothing.
There are some things,
There is nothing.
most of the things you can hide.
Nothing covered.
There is nothing hidden that what?
That shall not be revealed.
That will not be revealed. Guess what? Everything is going to come to the light. Everything. If the secrets from thousands of years ago have came out about who the Jews are, why the secrets from 3 weeks ago ain't gonna come out? Why the secrets from 3 months ago not gonna come out? It's gonna come out. The best thing for you to do is say, hey, I did it. Because if it comes out before you tell, it makes you look worse. You understand? You understand? The most important thing that you are going to have to do is fight the thing in your mind that makes you afraid to tell the truth. Yeah. You know. Some things don't need to be, some things, how can I say this? Okay, give me Micah 7 and what is it, 5? Micah 7 and 5.
Come. This is the book of Micah, chapter 7, verse 5. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a God.
Stop. The first thing don't do is go tell your partners. Don't listen. That ain't who you go and tell. You don't say, hey man, you know the other day, man, I ain't gonna lie. You know, little Karen, I had to go on here and bust her up. Do not do that. Because let me tell you what you're gonna do. You're gonna be in the school, you're gonna get raised up, and your partner is gonna be looking at you like this here. Lying dirty nigga. This nigga sleeping with white girls. He got raised up. Evil nigga. So now you're gonna be like, why he always against me? Because he never forgave you for your sin that you told him. Trust not in a friend. Keep going, read it again.
Come. Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a God.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the doors.
Hold on, one more thing. And sisters, y'all think when y'all be venting and telling y'all friends things that they understand. They use it as tools for whenever you try to correct them to say you can't tell me nothing. You venting and you telling your friends about, you know, your man and this and that, and then now she come to you, you come to her, and you start telling her about your man. She gonna tell you, well, sis, you shouldn't do that. You should take him to counsel, sis. She gonna say, well, you didn't take your man to counsel when you came to me with this problem. She holding it in her pocket as a trump card to use later. Now I'm just telling you. Keep on trusting you. Keep on venting. Sister gonna leave the school. Let me tell you what's gonna happen to you. You gonna vent to somebody. She gonna leave the school and she gonna vent your business to the earth from the outside of truth. Sister so-and-so thinks she's so good and righteous and holy. She don't like her man. She can't stand her man. She told me, screenshot, 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 screenshot. Yeah, and she acting like she this and this and that. She done left the school. She gonna tell all your vent business. Trust not a friend. Keep your mouth shut. You know who you go and tell? The council. Report yourself. Tell the men that don't tell your business. Read the next part.
No. Keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom.
And Akim, don't tell your wife everything. Keep the doors of your mouth shut from the woman that lie in your bosom. You thinking about it? You know what? I did mess up 10 years ago. Let me go ahead and tell her I'm in the truth now, and I need to fess up. That is not wise. Just don't tell her. Don't be like, oh, the sister or the brother just told me his rib. They was arguing, they was fighting. Don't tell your wife that. Let me help everybody out with something. Nobody keeps secrets. Listen to me. Nobody keeps secrets because everybody has a friend that they tell your secret to. Hey, look, don't tell nobody. Or I ain't gonna tell nobody. Soon as you leave, hey, bro, don't tell nobody. I told him I wasn't gonna tell nobody. But did you know? Damn, for real? All right, bro, I'm gonna hit you back. Then he gonna say, hey, don't tell nobody. And guess who gonna know? Everybody. And then everybody, it's gonna track all the way back to you. How you find out? Well, Crystal told me, Donnell told me, Michael told me, Thamakia told me. Oh, Thamakia. That's what you want? I thought I told you not to tell nobody. Keep your mouth shut. You're going to tell your rib going to tell her venting partner. Her venting partner going to tell somebody at the beauty shop. The beauty shop girl is going to know somebody in the school. She going to tell her, the sister in the school going to be somebody that's in California. And it's going to make its way all the way through the nation. I'm telling you because this happens. Keep your mouth shut. You know who you talk to? Get counsel. Get counsel. Call a man above you. Get counsel. I talk to so many people in the day that I don't even remember none of the stuff they tell me. I deal with it. I get off the phone with them. I'm done. Because I hear so much stuff. I don't even remember. Half of y'all be thinking I'll be up here talking about y'all. I don't even remember what you told me. I promise you I don't. If you ask me, remember when we talked the other day, I'm going to say, about what? Because I don't remember. Because I had this conversation with 100 of you. Why? Because the demon that's on you is the same demon that's on him. The same demon that's on him is on her, and it's on her that's on him because there's the same spirits on everybody saying the same stuff. We're all dealing with the same problem. Marital issues, finances, slaveries, family. Your family don't want you in the truth, so now they cutting you off. Raise your hand if you went through that. Your family don't want you in the truth, they cut you off. All right. Raise your hand if you lost a job because you was in the truth and they just hate you because you got a Sheila David on. Raise your hand if your mama say you in the coat. I mean, come on. I need to do this all day. We're going to be raising our hand all night. Not winning no prizes. Go ahead.
It's like something I learned coming in the truth was stay busy. and staying busy, help you stop communicating as much because you're always busy doing the work.
That's a fact. Give him a hand. That's the truth. That's the truth. Give me Ecclesiasticus 23. And I think 19. Ecclesiasticus 23. 19. Yeah, 23:19. Sis. Give me some more. Go ahead, read it. 23:19.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 23, verse 19. Such a man only feared the eyes of men.
Let me tell you something. Certain people only fear what people see. And so they do things and they think nobody sees it. And so if nobody sees it, then they're safe. And so they keep doing it. And you keep doing it, and you keep doing it, and you keep doing it. Give me that scripture that says, because judgment, you know what I'm talking about? Ain't expediently. Give me that scripture. Let's find out what type of man we talking about. Real quick. Go ahead. Give him the mic. You stay right there.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil.
So because you don't get punished as soon as you do something, you know it's wrong. And because you don't get punished, daughter, immediately, here sis, one more. Because you don't get punished immediately, then now you get comfortable doing it. That's how you get kingpins. They first started selling Nick sacks. I got the little Nick sacks selling, and they started selling dimes and nickels. And they go up to 15, then they go up to dubs, then they go up to 3.5s, then they go up to QPs, and they start selling pounds, then they selling bricks. Why? Because they didn't get caught. And so because they didn't get caught, they feel more comfortable doing it. Same thing that happened with women cheating. Oh, he don't know. He a dummy. He don't know I'm cheating on him. I done cheated on him plenty of times. Nobody ever found out. And then everybody finds out. You been a hoe. Well, because of the heart, because judgment ain't done expediently, the hearts of the Son of Man get comfortable doing the things that they do. Now go back to Ecclesiastes 23 and 19, where we at. Read that.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 23, verse 19. Such a man only feareth the eyes of men, and knoweth.
People like that, they only fear what people see. Keep going.
And knoweth not that the eyes of the Lord are 10,000 times brighter than the sun.
But what you don't know is the Lord sees everything. 10,000 times brighter than the sun is like heat vision. You cut the lights off, you think you can't be seen. Somebody watch you like this. Humping. With the heat. You got the lights off. You think nobody see you in there humping. Nobody see you. You in there goosing. And just the angels in there just looking at you like, look at this fool. Goose. You see him? Look, Gabriel, you see that? Look, get that. Look at Michael and Gabriel. They all in there looking at you. Got their eyes on you, writing in the book. He ain't even tell nobody he was married. He think he slick. What he gonna do is, he hopes she gonna lead the truth, so he ain't never gotta say this was his real. That's what he gonna say. Keep going.
Beholding all the ways of men, and considering the most secret parts.
Behold, all of the secret parts is going to be discovered because there's nothing hid that won't be revealed. Keep going.
Verse 20. He knew all things ere ever they were created. So also after they were perfected, he looked upon them all.
Keep going.
Verse 21. This man shall be punished in the streets of the city, and where he suspected not, he shall be taken.
Keep going.
Verse 22. Thus shall I go also with the wife that leaveth her husband, and bringeth in an heir by another. Verse 23. For first, she had disobeyed the law of the Most High.
See, a lot of times women be so consumed with their emotions, they forget that they disobeying God's law. They try to move on because they heartbroken. But you are breaking what the Bible says, what God put together, let no man put asunder. I know you mad, I know you hurt, I know you crying, I know it doesn't feel good. But it is not up to you. Let me tell you how you know when the Lord is through with the marriage. What does he do? When he's done with you in this marriage, what does he do to let you get out of it? How do you get out of the marriage? This is what we taught. They don't teach this in the church, but this is what we teach in here. How do you get out of marriage? You die. That's when you know it's over with. You fight until death. You don't have an eject button. You don't say, oh, I haven't seen him eject. Oh, he got another woman. Eject. Oh, he not paying the bills. He not making money. Eject. That's what the air teaches you. That's what the world teaches you. That ain't what the Bible teaches. So what you do first thing you do is you break the law of God by sleeping with another man. Go ahead.
For first, she had disobeyed the law of the Most High, and secondly, she had trespassed against her own husband, and thirdly, she had played the whore in adultery and brought children by another man.
Listen, man, you don't understand how much it affects your children when you leave your man and get another man. Now, it's another nigga in the house that ain't they daddy. And you wonder why your children don't like your new man. Because this is not my daddy. Who is him? Who is this nigga? Who? Like, bro, you not my daddy. Get out of here. And now you want him to be like, you want the kids to be like, oh, Jim. Come on in here, Jim. He walking around in his drawers and the mustard shirt, eating up all the cereal, cooking up all the eggs and eating up all the bacon. The kids ain't got no cereal because he got a bowl this big full of cereal and milk. And the kids come downstairs for food and they ain't got nothing because Jim down there. You did that to the family. Now your kids are fighting with your new man and you mad at the kids. When it's your fault because you should have never left. You can't expect peace in a place where you mess up and make war. Do you understand? Keep going.
Come. Verse 24. She shall be brought out into the congregation, and inquisition shall be made of her children.
Now they're gonna start saying, "Damn, those kids even belong to him, her original husband?" Because since she slept with him, Who's to say she wasn't sleeping with somebody else that we just don't even know about? Sis, I know you want to be free. I know your husband don't give you the attention that you want, but you can't leave him. When it's time for him to go, he'll be buried. And it won't be because of you. It won't be because of any phone calls you made to your cousins. It will be because the Lord did it. That's when the Lord will set you free from your marriage. Other than that, you're stuck. And if you play with the Lord, what's done in the dark will come to the light. You think you walking around them apartments and don't nobody know you, nobody knows what you're doing in them apartments. Nobody know what you're doing in the community. You walking around with your neighbors and you're hollering at every man that's cutting his grass. Don't worry about it. The Lord is going to expose you for who you are. He is. So it's better that you just don't do it. It's better that you change, because the time we're in right now is in a time of lifting the skirts of the liars. Hypocrisy is over with. That's why your Christian churches are closing, because hypocrisy is over with. You either gonna get down or lay down, and anything in between is exposing. That's what the Lord doing. So you're not safe in sin. Sinners are being exposed. Keep going.
Verse 25. Her children shall not take root, and her branches shall bring forth no fruit. Verse 26. She shall leave her memory to be cursed, and her reproach shall not be blotted out.
She will leave, her memory is going to be a curse of how she destroyed her family, and her memory, what the last part say?
Shall be cursed.
And her reproach shall not be blotted out. She will not be covered up by a man with a good reputation. She won't. So what are we telling you? Hold on, let me see. Go back to Luke 12 and 12 and 3.
Book of Luke, chapter 12, verse 3. Therefore, whatsoever ye have spoken in darkness shall be heard in the light. And that which ye have spoken in the ear in closets shall be proclaimed upon the housetops.
Listen, man. The Lord is showing you that you said this in secret, but it's going to be proclaimed in the rooftops. Why? Because it's time for everything to come to the light. Where do demons live? Now I'm going to help you out. Where do demons live? In your mind. They live in darkness. In the darkness of your mind. In the secret place of your mind. The demon starts from some type of tragedy that you don't tell nobody about. Something happened to you that you never told anybody about that affected you to this day. And it could be something as simple as somebody talking about your shoes. Somebody talked about your shoes, you felt horrible about it, and it made you say, I'll never let anybody talk about my shoes again. Never. And it turns you into a monster. It turns you into a whole... The demon came in and said, we're never going to let nobody treat us like this. And the demon became your mask. And he started fighting for you and standing for you and becoming the face that everybody saw. That's what happened. Well, that demon has been with you since the second grade. And nobody knows who you really are. They've only met him. What's that movie with the dude was running like this? The Sunken Place? What's the name of that movie? Get Out. In the movie Get Out, the dude was sitting in the bottom of a hole, holding his knees, rocking back and forth. You remember that boy? That's you in your body. You sitting in the back of your mind somewhere, a little kid, 7 years old, when the first traumatic incident happened in your life. And then the second traumatic incident happened. And then the third, and then the fourth, and then the fifth. And you stayed sitting down, and demons stood up to be your defenders, your protectors. And now, the only person that people know is the demon. They never met you. We come to destroy your protectors and let the little boy out of the corner. So that little boy can become a what? Give him a mic.
Man.
Give him a hand. That's who you really are. That little boy is innocent. That little girl is innocent. She's never had a chance to live a life. Christ said, I come to set the captives free. I came that man may have what? Life. And have it more abundantly. You were not able to live life because you have lived in the mask of your demons. In the shadow, in the darkness of your demons. We came to destroy the demons. That's what priests do. Priests get rid of demons. Priests can't help you if you keep hiding. Oh. If you keep hiding who? The real you is right. But I'm looking for one word. You keep hiding who? Then give him a hand. You hiding the demon, you protecting the demon, you keeping the demon safe. Because the demon is telling you that we are seeking him out. The demon know every time you come in here where he's at. And he wants you not to come. Nah, you ain't got to go to class today. They're not going to do nothing, man. They're going to be talking the same old stuff. Law, statutes, and commandments. You ain't got to go in there today. You ain't got to come to class today. No. We are here to free you, set the captives free. Free you from the demon. That's who you really in bondage under. If you was free, you wouldn't care about the oppressor. You will find a way to get free from the oppressor. The oppressor is a system. You come into the truth, we free you from the oppressor. You can live life free with your brothers and your sisters. Bayana, where you work at? Huh? What kind of business is that? Yeah. Who own it? The white man does it's a black owned business. How do you feel working for a black owned business?
Good, because I know that whatever money that I'm helping make is going to the black family.
Now stop. I'm making money for my family, which is a black family, and I'm making money that's going to another black family. What is that called?
Building like
Nepotism. Give her a hand. That's what that's called. You know what that is? That's how you get up in society. You ever, well, y'all young in here, but you ever worked at a job and you've been at for 12 years, and then the boss niece walk in and get the next highest position? The boss's nephew walk in and get the next highest position? You know why? Because family will look out for each other. For so long, we haven't done that for each other. Now we are. Now we're getting in positions and we calling our cousins and saying, hey, put an application in. I'm going to hire you. Don't tell nobody you know me. I won't tell anybody I know you. You're going to come in, you be on time. I'm going to interview you and I'm going to give you the job. Thank you, Mr. Johnson. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you, sir. Yeah, man, I really like Mr. Jenkins. He was excellent. Then you go to the family reunion and you say, yeah, we end up getting that bread. That's what you do. You're going to have to do that. You're going to have to build a society, build a community, build a family. You're going to have to build brotherhood with each other and with people you trust that work the same way that you work, because the world is going to shit. We about to go to war. And when we go to war, the only people that you're going to have and need to depend on is each other. If everything go wrong, I'm calling Naquan, and Bayana and their kids, they coming to my house. And we're going to be in the house together, safe. Our children going to be safe because me and Naquan going to protect them. The women going to feed the kids and protect the children. That's what we're going to do all around the nation. Everybody in this zone going to be in my house. Everybody come to my house. Come on. We good. We got food. We got everything. I got everything you need to protect the house. Why? Because we are what? What?
Hey.
Give him a hand. The most important thing about family is, because family has family trauma and family issues, then the people with the issues in the family need to get the counsel so that the family can be safe. Because what we don't want to do is pass our pain on to the children, pass our hurt on to the children, pass our illness on to the children. Because we've all had something that happened to us in the past that makes us ill. We're sick. We're a sick family. Now know that. Know that not only you, me, him, everybody in here, we all have illnesses that we deal with that the school can heal. Now, if you can make your mind up and come and get help, then you can get help. But if you don't, and you keep hiding it in the dark, it's going to come out to the light, because God is going to expose your sickness. I'm done. Any questions? Give me Jeremiah 23 and 24. Read it.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23, verse 24. Can any hide himself in secret places that I shall not see him? Saith the Lord. Do not I fill heaven and earth? Saith the Lord.
The Lord say, you think you can hide yourself in a place where the Lord don't see you? You think you can do something where the Lord don't see you? You think you're safe from God's eyes? You're not. Yeah, you're not safe at all. God sees and knows everything. Call and get counsel. You don't call and get counsel, God is just going to expose you. That's it. Call and get help or get exposed. You choose it. Guess where He's going to expose you at? In the sunlight, on the rooftop. What we just read in Luke. I'll speak openly on the rooftop what was done in darkness. Get help in council in secret before your secrets become public knowledge. Y'all understand? All right, that's it. No. Anybody in the room? All right, with that, we're gonna pass the class over. I had something that I wanted to read out of Black Indians. I was asked a question about Christopher Columbus. Christopher Columbus. This is some history. I do. Christopher Columbus was not a good person.
Right.
Read this right here.
I like
I like it.
it's the book of Black Indians. It began with Columbus. For the people of the Americas, the arrival of Columbus was hardly a blessing. On his first day, October 12th, 1492.
What year?
October 12th, 1492.
Go ahead.
The explorer wrote in his diary, I took some of the natives by force.
By love.
By force.
Peace.
By force.
Go ahead.
He later found the original inhabitants to be tractable, peaceable, and concluded there is not in the world a better nation.
He seen these people and said these are peaceful, lovable people, that there is no greater people on the earth than these people. Go ahead.
His response as a European was to say that Indians must be made to work.
Must be what?
Made to work.
Must be loved.
Must be made to work.
Must be respected.
Made to work.
These people are so kind and loving. These people are the greatest people on the earth. They gotta be slaves. Notice, you plan on voting. You plan on joining America's society. You are just a worker to them. They come to you, Black women. You are so mad at the passport bros. But Black women, y'all passport hoes. I'm gonna tell you why. Because instead of 40,000 women coming together to fix the hood, you are going, 40,000 women are helping East Indian woman. 40,000 women, 40,000 Black women are helping a East Indian woman take the throne. When you could put $50 million together in your own community and fix your own people. You're more focused on the East Indian woman than your own people. And you talking about Black women, we mobilize and we coming together. We know how to organize. Why don't you organize something in your own community? All you are a servant to the other nations. And when they look at you, they know that you must be made to what?
Made to work.
Keep going.
And adopt our ways.
And to do what?
Adopt our ways.
And to adopt our ways. Don't ever look at American society and American culture and think that's your way. You are adopting their ways because you are a slave in America. With that, we're gonna pass the class over to Super Nyquad. Give him a hand. Huh?
ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK throughout the Long West, 125th, all of New York. With brother and sister. With brother or sister coming to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be civilian only. They are here their trip in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, handbags, start. With that, pass the class back over. Captain, you have to start the church out.
With that, Imagine, we're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers, men of Israel. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Right? Yahweh Shem Yahushua Barakatah. Yajim Batah. Sar Imagine. To the sisters, they stand. Give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Imagine Shabbat. Imagine. Right? Yahweh Shema Latah Ba'Shem Yahushua. Yajim Batah. Bad dismissed.